All right, here we go. Nobody's here because Facebook sucks. Facebook just sucks. I am in the Christmas spirit because Facebook sucks. Why? Because you can't share it anywhere now because Facebook sucks.
So what you're trying to say, I think, is Facebook sucks.
Facebook sucks.
La 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 la.
They suck.
It's a morning show.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. It's not. So for those of you that are here, thanks. But this is going to be the last morning show.
Is it?
We're going to go to 5:30 p.m.
Yep. Morning suck.
Oh, all right. That's a change.
A lady by the name of Deanne is here. Anybody know? Last name Thibodeau. She's in.
Oh.
I've heard of her.
Oh, my wife's watching. Oh, okay.
And I gotta say, everybody, good night. Oh my God, I'm gonna be so amped the hell up.
Oh, is that your wife made those?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, because every time I come, he's like, "Where's the cupcakes?"
Yep.
So
Well,
she
because
made him some.
I joke around because I know that she's like just like this master baker. And, wait a minute, I shouldn't say that. That doesn't sound
Master
wrong.
Chef, how's that?
Master
Yeah.
Chef, there we go. Paul's the no. Anyway, huh?
You think she's not a fisherman?
So, and I've been waiting to.
Oh, I just
No,
got
I-
that.
How'd you get it?
Yeah.
Got that.
I didn't get it at all. So,
Fisherman bait.
oh,
So I am sharing this everywhere I can for you.
Did you know that
Yeah.
she didn't offer you a cupcake?
He didn't offer anybody, by the way. He didn't even open the box.
Look
nothing,
where
huh?
they are.
I don't think
Why do you wait till we turn the cameras on to say snotty shit? So we are going to go ahead and have the Snowflake Parade tomorrow,
Yeah,
which is pretty exciting.
yeah, and we're excited to have this guy here because not many people know it, but the whole reason why there's snowflakes on the gazebo that everybody enjoys is because of him. So
Absolutely.
at our rec commission meeting,
Which microphone are you on? Because you're in both pictures now.
I'm not sure.
You're such a media pig. I swear to God.
Hi.
It's okay, buddy.
So,
Oh.
but our rec commission meeting, Mike made the suggestion.
Yeah, but
Eventually.
yeah, he goes. Yeah, well, I was the third. And I'm like, no, it wasn't that. You were my first.
Yep.
Ask him. Yeah, that was because I said, well, why did we not have Peppy?
Right. Was he a second? The only other one that we're thinking
No.
of can't come.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was not the first choice because if they could have came,
It was my
No,
first
it
choice.
would've been both.
You were my first choice because you were the only one that
made.
made sense to me.
Yeah.
It really serious. So
Yeah. Yep. So a lot of that history. Plus, your family's been involved for.
Oh God, yeah, years and years and years, decades. Yeah.
you look
Yeah.
like Hermie right now from the. You look so short next to Peppy.
Hi guys.
Yeah, he's a small
I want to be a
I'm the small
dentist.
guy. I'll sit in that one. That'll be really small.
Oh my goodness.
But I'll try to stretch.
Where's
here.
Phil? I thought he was coming.
He's supposed to be coming. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just text him, but
He'll be standing by the looks of it.
you know.
So before we get into the parade,
Mhm.
the gazebo.
Yep.
They did a whole bunch of stuff to it this year.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it looks beautiful with the lights if you're looking
Yeah.
from afar. But Peppy, what else did they do to it?
They put a whole new roof on that, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful roof, and this one's gonna last. The last one was like those shingles you get like up in Cape
Yeah.
Cod,
Mhm.
the houses up
Yeah,
there,
the
and they were in
shaker.
bad shape.
Up
This
there.
is an actual roof. It's beautiful. They like repainted everything. They sanded it down. They did a great. I actually saw they ripped up the seats and redid the seats.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did a
So
lot
they
of work.
rebuilt the whole thing.
They-
Yeah.
What's that, like 20 years old?
I think
Oh, it's more
older
than that.
that.
Yeah, it's more than that.
It's closer to you.
2000 something was that renovation grant, but the other cool
I
thing.
think you were in your 80s when it was built.
Right.
I think so. Huge shout out to Public Works and Todd and Tina, first selectman, because I mean they picked up the whole bridge and they moved the bridge and they redid the whole thing. new flooring, redid all the metal on it, put it back, and then worked on the
town that
gazebo.
did that, or was that the,
They hired a contractor to lift it, but all the work was done by the town. So, which is amazing. In the gazebo, I think they hired somebody for the painting, but everything else the town did. So they're out there weeks and weeks, if not months. So just making the park even more beautiful than it is. They added the new monument over by the flagpole.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
Oh.
the monument came from Glasgow. There's a church.
in front of the church.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's over by the flag now, which is awesome.
Well, that's good. They did move it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's just it's cool to see, like, basically ever since Tina came in, it's been a really big focus on recreation in our parks and like just zeroing in on improving them, and it's been amazing. So I can't say enough good things.
Yeah, the park looks beautiful, man. I mean, it was always a nice park, but the gazebo being the focus of it,
Mhm.
it was always, it was starting to run down. But now that they've completely redone that, the whole place is beautiful. Even
Yeah,
inside,
yeah.
they painted all up inside of it. So now the light reflects even more because all nice bright white in there.
Yeah.
And it's like really bright now.
Definitely, the pictures you posted, you could see the glow.
Absolutely,
it's
you could see
awesome.
the glow, and
Yeah.
the shadow on the ground was beautiful because the light is projecting out now.
Mr. and Mrs. Claus are going to get sunburned.
They are. That's why Mr. and Mrs. Claus will be there. So
What's that?
they'll be there after the parade.
Yeah.
So I guess the parade is
So Mrs.
much
Claus
different.
is traveling with him this year.
Oh yeah, she was there last year too. She just drove the. I keep
Camaro?
calling it a Tulsa, remember, but the Tesla car.
The Tesla.
A Tesla. That's what I'm like.
A
every,
Tulsa.
every meeting I say, oh, they're driving a Tulsa, and everybody's staring at me. Well, yeah. But they have this red car that does this cool car like light show.
Yep.
So she drives that. Santa's walking, and then the cool part that's brand new. Charlie from AC/DC, Angela from the Chamber, a number of companies in Norwich all sponsored a float with Don't Tell Lisa performing live on the whole float. And then what's going to happen is at a certain point, we're going to slow down the parade near the back end and then let the Jewett City Savings Bank families come in. Because if you want to be part of that, the Jewett City Savings Bank is bringing back the Little Red Wagon competition.
Ragging.
So
didn't we use
I
that
don't
term?
know what's happening when we don't have to spit these words out.
yeah, I'm trying.
I'm usually like that.
So they're bringing it back. So if you want to be part of it, it's just family show up. You can win. I think it's $100. It's cool to have that come back after a few years gone. But they're going to be entering the actual parade. But while that's happening, Don't Tell Lisa on the corner of Main Street and Ashland Street is going to park and perform 15-minute show for the whole audience there, which is really cool. And then they continue basically from the youth center back.
Now that's going to be right out in front of here, see, because we're going to stream it.
Yeah, you're going to be. So Don't Tell Lisa is going to be up on the corner where how it's always hundreds of people in that one area.
Are you talking about right at the four corners they're going to be at?
Yeah, because.
That's going to be hard to get.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest pocket.
No, I'm not saying,
You're gonna see everyone. They're gonna be performing as they go by. But from the youth center back, we're gonna be much slower than the normal parade, because we're gonna have a lot more walkers, and we want Don't Tell Lisa to perform more time, so it'll be slower. So you'll see them go by, but when that happens, so they're gonna perform for 15 minutes or so. Get everybody from Jewett City Savings Bank in, and then join the parade. And then we're going to continue. And from the youth center back, we're all going to enter Veterans Memorial Park. And then Mr. and Mrs. Claus will do photos completely free. We're sponsoring it through Melissa Smay, who's amazing. She's going to be doing the photography. Everything will be uploaded to Facebook for free. You get a free family photo. But if you want to purchase cards and stuff, you can. That's an option, but you'll get a free photo for everybody. And then we have the youth center staff has been making 600 to 700 bags of hand-me-out stuff, like light up hats and glasses and all this Christmas crap. And every child's going to get it.
Temu is your friend.
No, we went through Amazon. Temu is iffy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will say I checked out Don't Tell Lisa on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, yep.
They're very good.
There you go.
Because I'd heard of them only because we talked about it, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I gotta check them out. They're very good. I mean, really should go check out their YouTube page.
Yeah, and they there's a history there too, because like 30 years ago, that was like the red light of 30 plus years
They've
ago.
been around for a long time.
Yeah. And they took like a 10-year break,
Yeah.
and then they just got back like 4, maybe 6 years ago, and now they're just right back to where they were. So they have a huge following. But yeah, and they're sponsored by the chamber and all the groups like ACDC. So
ACDC?
electric.
Oh, okay.
Charlie does not fool around. He's the one that last time he had the Christmas vacation float. That was him. He got the car. He did all the things.
Gotcha.
Amazing guy. So he's doing that for us.
How many floats is in the parade this year?
So we have on paper 37, but
37?
Wow.
but that doesn't include all your fire departments, and it doesn't
Right.
include like the walk-ins. Like there's a pony. Actually, the Donkeys of Destruction, which are local. They're going to be in the parade.
What
But
are
yeah,
the donkeys of destruction?
There's
I've never heard
they're
of those.
adorable donkeys that parade all the time, and they're going to be part of it. They're going to be up front with the officials and
With the officials?
yep. So you'll have like all the like Tina's walking and Ryan Stein for the rec commission will be up there, and
None of us other rec committee people are allowed to be in the parade.
Well, you can.
You
You're,
have the
you're
more
going to be
important
busy.
job. Yeah, you have the more important
You're going to be a
job.
little busy, but
I want it to
yeah, just
Can I
jump
ride with
in.
you, Pat?
Yeah, you can even wear this.
be.
So in case anybody doesn't know, Ryan, thank you,
You're welcome.
got me a Grand Marshal sash to wear
Yeah.
in the car. I'm so glad my wife
Yeah.
can't go.
There will be photos.
I'm sure there will be.
And
yeah.
video.
Oh, yeah,
And videos.
absolutely.
No, sir, you have earned that sash.
You should have. It came in the package that St. Patty's Day, so I'm hoping there's no clovers on that, but we'll find out.
We'll find out.
But the other cool thing is you guys, what you're doing,
Well, we're just gonna stream it. I mean, it's
Sure.
just
and the judging, right? Are you guys?
yeah. Well,
How are you
right
gonna
now
do
it's gonna be
both?
Paul and I are gonna be the judges.
How are you going to do that if you're streaming it?
Hmm?
How are you going to do that and stream it? You're just going to kind of bring the camera over and do the judging?
No, we're just gonna be able to. I mean, we're gonna set the camera. It's gonna be in front of this building.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I thought Don't Tell Lisa was gonna stream. They were gonna play right in front of the bank. I didn't know they were gonna be up at the four corners.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, we switched that because they're not going to be if they're in front of here, they'll crowds up there.
Right.
So
no.
it's just- yeah.
That's all good. I just was just
Where is it, Andy?
thinking about where to get a shot from, but
So Andy from WCTY said, was it Ed? Ed's supposed to be reaching out to you.
Ed who?
I'm not sure. Let me find out. Andy, I have a lot of Andys here. Dave, sorry. Dave Elder?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, it's Friday.
If you could call Dave, because they
No,
want.
Dave, call me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
it's like
tell
I'm
you.
going to be doing it. I mean, whether they're going to show up or not, it's going to be a different story.
Hello.
Just not now because we're doing this.
I'm a state birds never called. I'll find out, and I won't send this until we're done. I'm just gonna leave it so I remember. So, yeah. So
Yeah.
and we have 2 gigantic trophies, and the idea is you're just judging. You're gonna give one to a big business group and then to like a smaller family because
Gotcha.
we had families that are putting in some really cool flips. So, yep. And we also have a Jeep club too. So like again, that 37 really doesn't say much.
That's a lot, though. That's
Yeah.
a lot of work you did to get 37
Yeah.
floats. Because
Yeah.
even in
That's a
the
lot.
years past,
Yep.
the Snowflake Parade, I don't think they had that many floats.
Oh,
in it.
okay.
So that's a lot of work you did to get that.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Wow.
Martin's put out the word. Everybody from the board, our rec commission has asked a friend of a friend of a friend to get somebody. It's called Reason to Ride, isn't it? I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a huge turnout.
Well, Reason to Ride, they have a run every single year
Mhm. Yep.
with motorcycles. And they, last year, I don't know why, maybe because the weather wasn't so good, but they've
Mhm.
had 600, 700, 800 bikes
I was in it the year before.
Were you?
There were packed. There were over 1,000 bikes that year.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
They were overflowing into the post office because they had nowhere to
Wow.
put the bikes while we
Yeah.
were waiting to
Right.
go.
Because it
Yeah.
started in Plainfield.
Yep, starts right at the VFW up there.
Right.
Awesome.
And,
And then
that was
they-
one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like what, a 28 or 30 mile run or
Yeah,
something
yeah, it's
like
a big
that.
circle. Like no, it's like I think it's like 40, 50 miles. Or something.
Is it that? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So that'd
yeah,
be cool.
And it goes right
Yeah.
through Jewett City. As a matter of fact, I mean, the state
Mhm.
police come with it because the road's got to get shut down.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's
Yeah.
like 10, 15 minutes for all these bikes.
Yep.
Yep.
They're a great
A
organization.
hard 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, they're a great organization, so it's
Yeah.
good they're going to be in it.
Yeah.
And they do, and that one run a year supplies money for
For the veterans.
needy veterans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
For different programs. So,
I think that.
So, how many awards you have for the floats?
I mean, what?
Awards. For
well,
the
everybody gets a participation award. You know how it is
Yeah.
these days. Well,
2 major awards.
Two major
And
ones.
Yeah.
the cool part is you keep it for the year, and then the next year you come back and you lead the parade to defend your trophy.
so what you're saying is you're a major award winner.
Major
Yes,
award.
you're. It's called.
You know, Mark.
Fragile, yeah.
It's called the.
And you're French. But they're saying it's
Somewhere
Italian,
in there
yeah.
in French, yeah.
It's fragile.
They call it's the Everlasting Snowflake Award. It's
Okay.
it's literally to the ceiling, from here to the ceiling. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
Nice.
Santa's on
Nice.
top, and then you have the snowflake, and it's a tier trophy.
Gotcha.
Is Santa Claus at the end of the
Yep.
parade? Or
That's new this year. That was a huge suggestion from the rec commission.
Well, that was me again
yeah,
because
yeah,
I piped up. I'm
Yeah.
like, no.
Yep.
yeah, Santa's
Santa-
always at the end to
Yes.
bring in Christmas. Yeah.
Yep. So they're gonna walk in last. So it's basically the youth centers in front of them and Jutsu Savings.
So,
But-
so what I heard from the other night, the safety meeting,
Mhm.
they're going to go up Ashland, and then all the floats are going to go back Pleasant,
They're
Mhm.
going to keep going.
and
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
going to go back to school, right?
Yep. Everybody except the youth center back. Then we go into the park.
There you go.
Yep. And they have a VFW. Martin McKinney won't tell you this, but I'll tell you this. He's purchased 800 donut holes plus hot chocolate, and the VFW is going to serve it for us there, which is
Mhm.
amazing.
Nice.
And then we'll have a youth center art table for coloring, and then we'll have the handout bags, and everybody gets an elf, the stuffed animal elf. that we do every
I
year.
thought you meant like an actual
Oh,
elf.
We're working on that. That's next year.
Dobby, love everybody.
But I did reach out to the Shriners. They weren't able to come.
No, they're too expensive.
No, it's $500.
$500,
but,
yeah.
I mean, I love the cause, but and then I reached out to UConn, their drum line. They can't come. So next year, I think we'll just make a list and start in the very beginning. Say you put that on your
a
schedule.
lot of the schools
Get them early.
yeah,
A lot of the high schools they can't come, and the
Yeah.
reason that I've heard in the past
Mhm.
is because of transportation.
Oh, okay.
So parents or whatever are supposedly they're not. I don't know what's the word for it. They
Mhm.
can't bring them to the school or something like that,
Yeah.
and then they have to get a bus.
Oh, okay.
They have to get a bus.
Huh.
So,
All right. Yeah, they're not in it this year, unfortunately. So,
which I don't, because they'd have to get the bus from
yeah,
Griswold back
yeah,
to Plainfield.
yeah. That's true. Well,
We'll bring
Yeah.
the kids here and then bring them
yeah,
home.
yeah. We reached out to Plainfield, and
That's just one school, like NFA or any of the other schools that have like
Yeah.
a marching band or something like that.
that's a good point. I didn't think about it for high schools. Grizzle's not attending, but Ray Churchill's choir will.
Yeah.
They're doing the Christmas caroling. They'll be out on Main Street before the event the parade happens. Which it's a huge thank you to Ray for doing that. I loved having the school involved.
When is that going to happen? Before the parade?
Yeah, everybody's waiting, for the parade to come down. They'll start caroling.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's
That's
it's a great idea.
So it's another
Um,
great, big, good community event.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's
And it's going to be
really-
good weather for it too.
Yeah,
What do you
well,
mean?
40 degrees.
Yeah, it's not gonna rain. It's gonna be decent temperature, I think. Nice,
Yep.
just put a jacket on. Should be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can tell you. Let's see the forecast for tomorrow. Mostly cloudy with a high near 49 degrees.
Mm.
Northwest wind 9 to
You
17
can live with
miles
that.
per hour.
I'll
With
take
gusts
40.
as high as 30.
Oh, that's no good.
We have a 2-hour window of not having gusts. That's all I'm looking
Saturday
for.
night, low around 37.
So what time's the parade start?
So it's a sunset parade this year.
Oh,
Basically, there's 2 different parties, and at our meeting, we had compromises. We had the old way of setting everything up is the daytime start at noon, over by 2. And like the other way was a nighttime parade, which we used to do right at night. So in the middle, we compromised on sunset. So we're going to start about 4:10, 4:15, and sunset's 4:30ish. So as we're walking, the sun's going to go down, and as we enter Main Street, it should be down.
It should be nice and lit up then.
Yeah.
The lights. Yeah.
So it kind of everybody left happy, which doesn't happen very often. So I'm happy to do that. So
Very good. It's good. And how long should the parade last? About a half hour?
I was thinking probably more like 45 minutes to an hour,
You would think
especially
so.
with the delay with the
35
band.
With 35 floats,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
going to take a while to get
it's
through.
going to take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. I think it's pretty exciting. I think it's going to be a great event. The weather's going to work out.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
You know,
That's
most
the
of the
first
time
thing.
it does not.
No.
There's
no,
been some
no.
years we stood in the pouring rain.
Yeah.
But even though it was pouring rain, those kids still stood there in line.
Sure.
And they all waited to see Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus, even
Nice.
though it was bad weather.
Yeah.
Some years it was freezing, and I was wishing I didn't do it that year.
Yeah.
And those kids still stood there waiting because they want to see Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
I still remember going and helping one year, and John Conley
Yep.
was standing there with his sign. I remember just watching him breathing, and I could see every breath. And I'm like, holy cow, it's cold. I'm like,
It's been some years. It's been brutal.
We did our first evening show
Mhm.
or late afternoon show Monday.
Yeah.
What day was it?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Thanks,
Mhm.
Paul, because I really have no idea.
Mhm.
And we were talking about Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Mhm.
We were talking about how that's why I asked earlier that Mrs. Claus was actually going ahead and traveling with Santa this year
Mhm.
because apparently Santa hasn't been the nicest guy. He's
Santa Phil is amazing. That's his name.
been womanizing a little bit.
Oh God.
Santa Phil, who the hell is that?
That's
Phil.
his Santa. That's his title, Santa Phil. I love this couple too because they both retired and they instantly fell into the Santa and Mrs. Claus gig, and it's amazing because now they're like doing that. They're traveling all over the place, making people happy. It's a pretty cool story. So
No, I guess I can't. I guess I should go further with my story.
So how
Mrs. Claus been on the sauce a
how
little
did
bit.
you? Maybe this isn't the forum for it, but
Yeah.
how did you get the money for all of this? Did the town help out? Who
No, this is
Sponsors.
absolutely the forum for
it's sponsors, and I'm glad you said that because I kind of want to go over them because this year, and I think a lot of it has to do with the idea of a full circle parade coming back. Is a lot of the motivation for all these sponsors to sign up.
it.
But
So while he does that, one of the things that I had said at a rec commission meeting too is that we have to reach past Griswold. For years, the parade was really only just Griswoldites, Griswoldians. You know, what I
Right,
mean,
right.
Just-
yeah,
and that's it. Everybody else was foreign, but we have to reach to Plainfield and to Norwich and beyond, and make this parade as big as possible.
Yep.
Because what happens with that is you bring in more potential sponsors,
hmm
as well. So
Right.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. We had Hartford Healthcare actually reached out to us when I first put this out because they're building the new place in Lisbon, so they want to be part of it. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, always amazing to us. Tolley's and Son Plumbing, which this family, like for youth basketball, they donate $600 or more a year to sponsor families and kids and equipment. Amazing group, amazing. They're part of the wrestling club. Everything we do.
He's not
Like
listening.
sneaking a
He was not
cupcake.
listening to you.
I don't have any cupcake sponsors, unfortunately. Grizzle.
Dan Thibodeau, do it sitting.
That's the cupcake sponsor. There
It's
you
so
go.
much on his lips.
It's a Black Forest, I was told. Oh my goodness.
See,
So-
honey, I got the name right. She had to tell me 3 times what they were called.
I'm taking one of those before I go, by the way.
One time I want to have Ryan introduce a sponsor. Joe's Apparel, they're sponsoring. They kind of suck, but thanks.
They're not sponsored.
But otherwise, they're awesome. They're all amazing.
So they have Grizzle Dental, Dr. K. Everybody knows Dr. K. That they support everything we do. Literally $3,000 worth a year. Ever since I've been here for 18 years. Amazing people. Jewett City Savings Bank. You can't say enough good things about them. Everything.
They're
Amazing!
always- Everything. They're
Like
in everything.
everything.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely
They're a
everything.
big part of it. Yeah.
Service Station Equipment, which is Martin McKinney, and also Irish Springs Pool Water, same business owner. He is the King Snowball. I forget what that's his title, or Chairman Snowball, I think it was. He really got a lot of this going, and the new layout is a lot of because of Martin. I love that he's Mr. Christmas. Like, I absolutely love that. And Mr. Spooktopia, because he came up as Fred Flintstone and had an amazing setup there. Just a great guy, great family. Boundaries, John Felice. Awesome.
Amazing.
Awesome. John Felice is awesome. So he supports, for ever since I've been here, from conceptual plans of just free he did for us for the parks to every event we've ever done. And then lasting image photography, which is Melissa Smay.
Amazing.
She's actually donated. The price she gave us is probably a quarter of what we'd be paying, just because she wants to be part of it. And she's doing all the back end stuff, so like the pushing out all the photos. I mean, watermarking, everything that goes for a photo, and to get it out on the internet. She's not getting paid for it. She's just doing it, just to be part of it. And she's setting up the gazebo for the staging. She's setting up the aisles. Ray Churchill let her use all the the red, what are they called? Stanchions? What are they called?
Stanchions.
Yeah. So like, it's been a group thing. So it's not just me. It's not just a youth center. It's a whole group worked around this. Like even like Tammy Dudak helped getting the Toyota company.
Yeah.
This and they're going to be in a float, and so yeah, a lot
Charles,
of people.
Charles
Toyota.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doo-doo.
So,
Call her Doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
I've known her for like 40 years. I call her Doo-doo.
All right, so that cake is that cupcake is freaking unbelievable.
Just don't eat all 12 of those.
Yeah, you won't make it this tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll get a diabetic coma or something afterwards.
Well, one of the things that you had talked about, Will, before is I told him, I said, I can't eat a lot of the sugary stuff.
Oh, okay.
My monitor will freaking out and
Oh,
everything. And,
yeah.
And he had said that at the end made this with.
She did the least amount of sugar as she could.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
Amazing. You want one?
I will. I don't like eating in front of people. I'm like,
I don't have a problem with that. I haven't.
Yeah, clearly you're fine with that. So.
You notice how fast he closed that cover?
yeah, it's gonna
It's
hide.
not locked.
Why is a safe under
Easy access for another. All right, so it's going to start at 4:00, right?
4:00.
That's
yeah,
when it's going to start for the
yeah.
school.
Slater Ave, Main Street, in on the corner of Ashland.
Ashley?
Ashland and Main Street is the best viewing areas. So, yep. And Jutsi Savings Bank competition families just show up there. I think it's by 3:00, I believe. I'll put it on here. Look at that. No. Yes. Be there. Arrive at the Jutsi Savings Bank at 3:30. Groups 3 and under, you can jump in. You don't have to sign up ahead of time. 3 and under, 4 to 6, 7 to 10 are the divisions. Must live locally and must have a parent, of course. But bring nothing with motorized. So you can bring a wagon, tricycle, bicycle, scooter, carriage, anything you can think of. Judging is at 4:00, and there's cash prizes.
So I can't bring my Vespa.
You could take the battery out. You just
Good point.
you have to push it.
Good point. There goes my bad joke. Pepe, do you have anything that you want to add? Because we talked about the gazebo and what a wonderful job the town did, and what a wonderful job that you did. With
No, just I want to
snowflakes
say
in
just
it.
I appreciate being asked to be the Grand Marshal. I'm looking forward to doing it. I'm amazed at how big it's going to be.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a great time. Just everybody come out. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see the streets filled again for this
Yeah,
parade.
I agree with you.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
I
coming
agree.
back. And the rec committee and Ryan, it's an amazing job they did. So thank you very much.
So as far as the streaming is concerned, I guess what I really want to tell people is you can watch it after you've been here. So you want to make sure you come to the parade.
Yeah.
And then you can watch it afterwards.
Mhm.
If for some god-awful reason you can't make it, then watch the stream.
So I get to see
But-
this over and over and over
Yes,
again.
sir. It'll live forever.
Look back and
Matter of
forth.
fact, I'll make your
No,
your
do not make it a point.
in
No.
slow motion.
Do not make it a point.
Oh.
I'm sure my kids are going to love to hear this and hear all about this.
Well, I think we have the perfect Grand Marshal,
Thank you.
honestly.
Yep.
And
The
I just
bad
think
part
it's-
is you can't do it next year. Like, how can we
Nope.
top this?
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy about that though, because I was telling Mike I
Yep.
wanted to put my RV, and I think I told you
Yep.
this too.
Yep.
I wanted to put the RV in and decorate it, but
Yeah.
I was asked to be the grand marshal, so I
Right.
kind of nixed it. So next year I'm going to be in it. I'm going to be
Nice.
all out with
I love
decorating
that.
it.
It's
Since
awesome.
it has its own generator, I can
Yep.
like a million lights on.
Nice.
This thing.
That's
So, yeah.
awesome.
So.
Nice.
the portable gazebo.
Whoa.
Well, there's going to be a snowflake theme, I'm sure, to the
Sure.
to the RV.
You
Yeah.
dressed up like Uncle Eddie.
Listen,
Yeah. Shitter's full.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is the best. My wife and I,
Yeah.
so Uncle
Yep.
Bob Rubersh, he lives in our house.
Yep.
So we're so serious about that movie. My wife bought us the shirts that he wears when he's
Yep.
decorating.
Oh, yeah?
Griswold. He's got the Griswold in the back.
Yep.
So we got those
That's
shirts. When we're
awesome.
decorating this weekend, we're going to be wearing those.
That's
so that's how
amazing.
much we're into it. Yeah.
I love that.
Shitter's full, Clark.
My kids, for the first time, watched the movie this year. I forgot how many swears are in it.
Yeah.
I forgot how much
one?
innuendo.
Oh, the happiest.
Yeah.
Especially when he gets mad, or like when he's at the store shopping for lingerie. So what happened was last year, I was gonna watch it with them, and then I'm watching it by myself. I'm like, we can't watch this as a family. So I paused it. So what happened is I went back to watch it with them. I unpause it. It's that scene still. It's the lady's leg. So like Jolene was like, I'm like, oh boy. So,
Major
How
award
old
winner.
are they?
what's that?
How old are they?
I have the 5-year-old. I have a 10-year-old and a 12.
10-year-old probably knows more than you.
Right. The 12-year-old is telling me.
Do they have phones?
Yes.
Yeah, they know much more.
Oh
than
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
They 10 and 5 don't, but
Yeah.
the 12 does.
All right.
Yep.
All right. All systems go for tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Great
awesome.
day. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Peppy. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thanks,
well-
Phil, for not showing. Paul and I are going to go ahead and probably SAS, the three of us.
Nice.
We're going to go ahead and judge the floats,
Yeah.
big and small.
Yeah.
The floats for all. It's Christmas Day, don't you? I don't know.
And what we'll probably do is, because the parade day is going to be so crazy, is you give us the winners, announce them, of course, and then
Yeah.
the next, probably Monday or Tuesday, we're going to go to the business and award them their trophy.
Oh,
Gotcha.
that's cool.
So, yeah. Or their
Um,
house, depending on
yeah.
whoever it is. So,
And this is the only other, just as far as us here at SNSN, we're going to be continuing to do our show. But what's going to happen is we're moving time slots. We're going to be moving to 5:30 in the afternoon. So the morning show will be one day a week. And that'll be Psychic Thursday because it's the only day. That's the only time that they can come in.
Mhm.
She can't come in because her store is open.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So, but otherwise, but we're going to go back to 5 days a week again. We were down to about 2 to 3.
oh, wow. Well, it's hard. You have volunteers, right? Everybody has.
Yeah, it's
busy.
me.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was me.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot of different things.
Yeah. I watch your TikTok. Your tumblers are flying off the shelves.
Yeah,
Good for
we
you.
saw quite a few of them. We've been
Yeah.
really blessed with that.
Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
I've got I got 14 orders sitting there from overnight.
When I first joined
It's crazy.
TikTok, you know how it shows you just your friends?
Yeah.
It was like you and Paul, all Paul's on deck. So like every
Oh,
time I
yeah.
was scrolling, it'd be like dog Mike.
Not Mike Dog. So we're going to go to 5:30 in the afternoon, but we are going to go back to 5 days a week. We weren't doing Wednesdays at all.
Mhm.
The reason is, Paul and I tried to. We tried to do an 11 o'clock show,
Mhm.
but see, my grandson has swim class.
Okay.
So I go there. I
Yep.
go and watch him swim
Mhm.
every Wednesday. So that kind of nixed off the Wednesday show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've never said it on the show, but I'm going to now. My dad has stage 4 bladder cancer.
Oh. I'm sorry.
So we've been going to, boy, this is really killing the Christmas vibe, isn't
Yeah.
it? He's okay, though. I
Yeah.
mean, but I've been taking him up to his appointments in Hartford.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So at Smilo, because they have Hartford and New Haven now.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to go back to that, and it's a better time frame. We did it Wednesday, and it was phenomenal. We had like
That'd be
700 views within the
Wow.
first half hour. And it was
Nice,
like-
right?
Nice.
Yeah, it was really, really cool.
So timing is everything.
I think so. Yeah.
But Facebook sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Facebook
right. We got to
sucks.
remember Facebook sucks.
That's it. It still sucks. YouTube just cooks right along.
Hmm.
Problem is, people don't go to YouTube to look.
Really?
Right.
I live
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Do you?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. I even pay for the
usually
premium because my wife and I watch
Me
that
too.
more than regular TV. There's so much
Yeah.
content there.
So, but anyway, the big news really tomorrow.
Yep.
Snowflake Parade starts at 4.
Yep.
Snowflake Parade.
Mhm.
There we go.
Snowball.
Snowball Parade.
That's we're gonna rename it now.
We're gonna. It's gonna snowball. The flakes are gonna snowball into an amazing parade. Pepe Thibodeau will be our grand marshal. I don't know who would be a better choice, to be honest with you, as far as you know what he does with the gazebo and the lights and everything every single year selflessly.
And go look. They're up now. Go look. They're
They're
beautiful.
beautiful, yeah.
They are beautiful this year. Well, they're all LED lights now. And I did replace some of the broken lights. So, yeah, it's beautiful now. Yeah. If we can get rid of some of those trees, maybe we get a better view. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
What up?
Some of those
Well,
trees do block it. Yeah.
I know a guy.
I don't want to open that can.
I know, guy.
Do you have a list of the floats?
I have the ones that signed up officially.
Got a little description of them?
Not really. A lot of them are just generic. It's more for numbers, like the
Because
quantity.
If we're going to stream this thing and they go by, and there's any information related to them, it'd be nice to.
Yeah, know who they are.
Yeah. Why don't we, so when they get there, we're handing out like the information that we text and email, and sometimes people don't look at it ever. So we're actually going to give it to them. We can add a questionnaire to it, and it's just with the information how to contact them if they want.
Because when they're going by, you
Yeah.
want to say, "Oh, this float is from such and such," and
Yeah. No,
like
I
they
love
do
that.
at the Rose Parade.
Yeah, we can.
And
definitely
Paul
do that.
Ash as Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah.
Now, in years past, I was involved with organizing up there at the
Yep.
school and all that stuff, and it was chaotic without 37 floats. So,
Right.
how are you doing with organizing that?
So we brought up the process is actually much easier now because we've been through years of tweaking.
Mhm.
So basically, if you go up there now, you'll see a number of lawn signs A, B, C, and D, and then they all
For
have
the different stages.
yeah. So everybody who comes in is given one. You'll have staff there saying, "Hey, you're D. You're a fire truck." But if it's C, you're a miscellaneous
Oh, there
float.
we go. Yeah.
But they all get this, which is like A is the officials and sponsors. B are all sports scouts, school, all walkers. C is all the floats, and C starts here, goes all the way around the school.
Okay.
And then D, first responders. And then what happens is at 4:10ish, A leaves, B follows, C follows, D,
Sure.
and then the youth center and Santa, all of us are setting up here. We're gonna merge in, and then we all.
And
go
where
together.
am I here?
You're gonna be A.
Of course.
Yep, you're gonna be leading it. You're gonna
You're
be
gonna be right at the beginning.
And did I send you a picture of the truck you're in?
No, you just told me what it was. I'm
Oh,
looking
okay.
forward to it, but I haven't seen the picture yet.
I have
Yeah.
to figure out.
The
I don't know if
1923 Ford. Yeah.
Did she text her chat that?
She did
She did.
a couple days ago. Last week actually.
Let me see the right chat.
And
There you go.
who's-
Oh,
Is that
that is
beautiful?
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, I got that, yeah.
So it'll
I'm
be
just
really
looking forward
cool.
to it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, the bells of the borough are sounding in the background, which means it's time for us to go. So we will see you
Nice.
Monday at 5:30. Before that, we'll see you tomorrow at the Snowflake Parade.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we'll
See
be
you there.
also streaming it